scored some of this off camera yesterday. I think I got someone that's gonna want this. If you're watching, let me know. The game's not in there, but all the paperwork is. I also have a Lion King. Oops, I guess one of the discs is missing. The second disc might just be a bonus disc. But anyway, some of the usual stuff. I had a request. That's kind of neat, actually. That's not all that usual. Little TV, light. See, it's got a hand crank. Power it up. Oh, radio. And I might hold that one back. Sit there. Put that in the check it out later aisle. Okay, so I had a request from someone, I think it's new to my channel, to make a video where I just leave like I don't have anything, just with an empty tote, and head towards the scrapyard and do some scavenging and see what I can find. I've actually made quite a few videos like that. I think I have them in a playlist. I'll put that playlist down in the description if you want to check them out. So like if you lost your job or you're dealing with some sort of something or other and you need money now, this is the way you can do it. Of course, I have been doing this for a really long time, so I have my system down. It might take you a year just to find where all the dumpsters are at in your area. But you can find them if you just look in the phone book or on the internet for your local scrap yard. I need to stop by the post office. Those are those two blue Azul mugs, those pottery mugs. Someone bought those out of my video. If you ever want to buy something out of my videos, the instructions to do so are down in the description. If you click show more, the description will open up. I often see people leaving comments wanting to buy stuff, but it's just too much of a pain dealing with that kind of stuff. It's real easy instructions if you're ever interested. Make sure you read the directions. You might live in an area where you can just curb pick. Where I live, they don't really do that. People put stuff on a curb every week, a certain day every week. So that might probably be something most people would rather do. It's a lot easier, just drive down the street and see stuff. So it's 1:43, scrapyard closes at 5, so 3 hours, give or take. So there's a nice little motor in there. If you want to clean that out, go for the motor. But I'm just going to take that to the yard as is. I throw it in my tin shred pile. If I find a lot of bulky, cheap stuff like that, I may go to the scrapyard, unload it, and then go around another loop-de-loop and come back to the scrapyard a second time, see how it goes. One out of two ain't bad. What do you think? One aluminum, one tin. Look at that. Extra large animal crate kennel. They've got a piece of particle board zip tied to the bottom, but I'm interested in that, not to take to the scrapyard, but I'm interested in just having that for myself. That's the extra large one. I'm probably gonna come back and get that after the video's over. I'm gonna find a lot of stuff like this that I'm not gonna show on video too. Dresser, and there's a TV back there with no cord, and there's lots of stuff out here, man. If you look for it, there's tons of stuff. A lot of the value and what I'm doing isn't in scrap money or resale money. A lot of the value is just in good usable stuff, right? That might have been $100 at the pet store, that big pet cage in there. So if you count that kind of stuff, then this is a lot more lucrative, for lack of a better word, than it may seem, right? That usable stuff, man, it really adds up, I tell you what. So, you know, if you were comparing this to working a job for someone else, being someone's employee, oh boy, look at that. Oh, that's good stuff right there. Yeah, you might work for a couple days to earn $100, right? And if you need a pet crate, there goes $100. And I just found it, and I lived down the street. You know, it took me 5 minutes to find it, so. Lizard. teaching them escapability skills. Those are all aluminum blinds except for the big one. That's nice. That's good stuff. That's the kind of stuff I want to find on the way to the scrapyard. I was worried about that. I was almost gonna come back later, but I'm making a video, so Not a lot of fun watching a video of someone saying, I'm gonna come back later. Ooh. What do we have here, folks? Look at that. Oh boy. This is what you like to see when you're heading to the scrapyard. Uh-oh. Heavy one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Woo! What do you think about that? Look at that. That's the good stuff. Oh boy. So this green stuff, black stuff, white stuff is a #1 insulated copper wire. It's just a solid chunk. See that? Look at that. That's the good stuff, folks. That black stuff is probably gonna go. It might go as communications wire. What was it? It's probably just gonna be #2 insulated. But either way, it's $1 a pound. That black stuff. Maybe 7 pounds there. See it, scrapyard. For the type of video I'm making, this sure is working out good so far. What do we have here? Thought they were tables or something. It's actually wall art. That's not too bad. That's just kind of cheap stuff. I kind of like them though. What do you think? All kinds of that stuff out here. If you look, you will find it. It's too much for one person. I should say to those people new to this, I can cover probably 3 to 4 times as much ground on this little 2-wheeler, pulling up here, looking and leaving real quick. I'll just say 3 times to make it safe. So in the time I can take 300 dumpsters. If you're driving a big vehicle where you got to get in and out and stuff and do 3-point turns and all that jazz, 100 dumpsters to the 300 I can do on this. That's something definitely to keep in mind. I don't want to make this look like it's super easy, because it's not. So as you can imagine, this is just an example right here, you know. Pull up, wham, bam, done, thank you. Right? If I was in a car, I wouldn't even be out my door yet. You see what I'm saying? That's actually a nice little monitor stand, a dual monitor stand. I'll probably just take that to the scrapyard, but see, that's dangerous right there. See that? Avoid that at all costs. I do like that little guy though. Look at that, it folds up. I might have to hang on to that actually. It's a nice little guy. That's an interesting find. I've sold quite a few of these. I used to have my own website called eSippity. I might get that back online here in the near future. A little different style. But I actually sold these on my website. There's a good demand for that kind of stuff. It looks like part of them might be missing, or maybe that's the part that hooks onto the kayak, but I might hold on to those for myself. But I've been thinking about getting a kayak for me and the pooch and making some videos on my other channel. Me and the pooch, and I'm doing stuff on the kayak, and I might hold on to those. Let me know if you want to see my other channel, what's under here. Me and the pooch doing some kayaking. This is my kind of cans, folks. I will take that kind of cans all day long. So these are an interesting item. This has got water in it, so you might want to holler at your scrapyard. You don't want to make your scrapyard angry. They don't like stuff like that. But I don't know where's the plug at. Surely there's a plug on it somewhere. I suppose you could just poke a hole in there and probably leak out, huh? Anyways, I always assumed it was water. That's not water, folks. You know what? Shoot, I always assumed it was water in there. I guess that would make sense. Water would rust it out, wouldn't it? That's some kind of oil. Oh, that was stupid. Okay, never mind. So, I've been doing this for a long time, and I always just assumed that was water. That is not water. Alrighty. Guess this is gonna be a double header. What do you think? I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of this. It's something I'd like to keep, but oh well. If they let me leave the monitor on there, it's well worth it. It is a nice little stand. Okie dokie. I've decided to hang on to the oars for now. I'm just throwing my storage unit. I got these nice cans. I wish they were all like that. We've got ourselves a an organized beer drinker. What do you think about that? It actually takes a little bit of effort. You know what I mean? The hole's only big enough for one can if they're all stuck in there. Okay, I got some communications wire here. It's good. Some scrap yards might give you a better price for the communications wire. This is going to go as number 2 insulated. Nice bucket. Oh boy, that's good stuff right there. I tell you what, wish I could find that all the time. This is those aluminum blinds. I took the aluminum blinds off the steel bars, the tin bars. I'll get like 40 cents a pound for the aluminum. If I left them on there, it would have been 10 cents a pound. But those, when I take it off, go from 10 cents a pound down to 7 cents a pound. So it makes a lot of sense to, numbers are like that, to clean it up, of course. And then I got some aluminum over here. I took some of these off of some of the little electric boxes you've seen where I got this wire. This is going to be number 1 insulated copper wire. It's good stuff. I already talked about the cans, my tin shed. Let's go see what it's worth. Check out them prices while we're here. Scavengers come here and pick the lot. Someone's buying this stuff right here, I'm pretty sure. It's a nice little ramp, little bench. Copper, number 1 copper is $3.20. Everything looks about the same. Aluminum's 40 cents. Stainless steel 45 cents. I don't see a whole lot of change. Let's see how we did here. $25.72. That's not bad. I've got an hour and 15 minutes before the yard closes. So I'm gonna go out and do about an hour long loop-de-loop. And let's see, number 1 insulated copper wire was 3 pounds. $1.70 a pound, $5.10. Had 58 pounds tin, 7 cents a pound for $3.92. 8 pounds clean aluminum, 40 cents a pound, $3.20. Those cans weighed 2 pounds, 50 cents a pound for $1. Number 2 insulated copper wire, 11 pounds, $1 a pound for $11. That's my bread and butter, folks. I like that number 2 insulated copper wire. It's all over the place if you look. And a Cat 5 cable is 75 cents a pound, 2 pounds for $1.50. Pick up my garbage. Grab my new oars. Be on my way. What do you think? Game number 2, start right now. Not so fast, my little Farkle friend. I'd like to find the whole chest, see what that is. Treasure chest lid. I see you, Mr. Farquhar. Now there's something you don't see every day. What in the world? What is causing that? Wow. Oh, you know what? No, I was gonna say they just dropped that. That's actually the that's actually the parking lot. It kind of looked like they just dumped it there, but I wonder if that hill is coming underneath the retaining walls. I think it is. I think, you know what I think's happening? I think that whole bottom wall is moving this way. I think that hill is pushing the whole cement wall this way. See that? See this whole piece of concrete has been shoved out here? I bet there's like a natural spring in there they didn't know about or something. Looks like they got some drainage tubes up in there now or something. This is the land of the big chicken. There it is. Oh, it's looking good this year. Fear the chicken. Hey, there's a little container. I was gonna say I put it in a retail store, but I don't know about the retail store. I'll see if the retail store cashes my last rent check. They haven't returned my messages, for those of you wondering. I kind of get the feeling that it was a mistake Gotta get down to the scrapyard. I didn't find a whole lot. I took a risk and went through an area that's kind of spread out, so I didn't come up with a whole lot. But hey, look at this electric bike. Those things are slick. I'd like to get me one of those. Hey, that's cheating. Oh no! I got gated. I got gated, Boone.
We're closing.
I got gated.
That's right.
I'll see you next time.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I didn't have a whole lot. Maybe a few more dollars. I sure hope you enjoyed the show, and as always, thanks for watching.